Everyone, long time no video. Welcome back to my channel if this is not your first time here, and if it is, welcome. Really glad that you are watching this video. Today I have a plan with me for you. This is for the week of the 25th of September to the 1st of October, using a kit from Scribble Prints Co that is called Planner Birthday, but I have, I think, the original version of this, and it has been reformatted. I believe it is still available in shop because Anna from Planner Face is using the same kit as me. We are twinning for this week, for her birthday week, and I think she has the newer version, so I guess it's probably still called Planner Birthday, but if it's not, I believe the kit is still in shop. And this plan with me is in my 7x9 Tilly Journals Functional Flexi Planner. Tilly Journals has opened for planner pre-orders, which are open this week only. So if you're watching this plan with me when it comes out, you have until Friday to order your Tilly Journals planner if you want one for next year. So just a heads up about that. So yeah, as I say, long time no video. I've had a couple of weeks, well, months break from YouTube. I've been going through some stuff. Any of you that have been around here a while will know that I am on a very roller coaster, mostly down, journey with my mental health in 2023, and I have been having therapy for several months and recently have also gone on antidepressants. This was a really big decision for me, but hopefully it will be good. But it's basically where I've been while I've been dealing with all of this stuff. I've also been at rehearsals, I've had a lot less free time, so it's just been trying to adjust to this next season of my life. I don't really know whether this is me coming back to YouTube or not at this stage. I'm definitely feeling a lot more like I want to come back. I want to film, but you know, the days are getting shorter and I'm losing the light, and I use natural light to film, so I don't really know how well that's going to work. I'm also conscious that we're a few weeks out from the show that I'm doing, and I don't really know whether I'm actually going to have the free time that I think I'll have. I lose like one day a weekend for the show. So we'll see. I don't want to make any promises about whether or not I will be back, but that's just to give you that update on where I've been. I also want to apologise if you can hear any rain in the background. Today, where I live, we have had so much rain. We've even had a power cut. So I'm filming in my conservatory, which means the rain is often loud. I will stop this if it gets really loud, but I'm running out of time to do this voiceover ahead of getting this plan with me up on Wednesday, because that's when Anna is posting hers. So we'll see whether I need to stop this or not. Anyway, let's get into the actual plan with me. So yeah, I wanted to use this kit because, so Anna's birthday was on Monday the 25th, and if in case this is your first plan with me that you watch, Anna is one of my absolute best friends. I'm very lucky to have her in my life. But her birthday is 2 days after my fiance's. And so in most years, Anna and Stuart's birthdays fall in the same week. But this year it doesn't. And then next year we're going back to them being in the same week. So I really wanted to use this kit because when I picked it up, it just really, really, really reminds me of Anna. I think the box that is on Tuesday really looks like Anna when her hair is blonder than it is right now. And I look like the box on Friday. So I just think this kit's kind of perfect. And I wanted to make sure I used it. And when I talked about it in I think it was my kit lineup video that I did right at the beginning of the year for kind of like picking out my kits for the year, Anna was like, I need that kit. So it's really cute that we're twinning. So do go and watch Anna's video. I love Anna's plan with me's. They are so fun. I really like the way she does them, and I really love her spreads. She also plans in a 7x9 but has a different style to me, so it's really fun to compare them. So I really hope that you will enjoy watching Anna's plan with me and enjoy seeing us be like super cute people who do matching spreads for someone's birthday. So let's talk about the plans. Obviously this also means that I've skipped many weeks of plan with me's because the last one I put up on my channel was like the first week of May, I think. I do still plan to go back. I haven't planned any of those weeks. Don't worry, you've not missed anything. I think I plan to still do plan with me's with them, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's see how we go on that. So, see if I can remember how to do this. I won't be saying where the individual stickers are from because I'm already over talking for a short plan with me. So if you want to know where any particular stickers are from, please let me know in the description and I will let you know. But most of these stickers I've hauled on my channel previously anyway. So on Monday, first thing I did was mark that it was Anna's birthday. So obviously super fun, start the week with that. I was off work sick on Monday. I don't know really what was going on. I just felt really nauseous, and I did on Friday as well, and we thought it was going to be COVID, but because a lot of people at work have had COVID, but it wasn't. But my colleague who'd had COVID had actually had a sickness bug before that, so I'm caught something, I don't know, but so I took Monday off work, so I literally just lay on the sofa and watched little Simsy. I put a Twitch icon for this, but I actually watch her VODs on YouTube. I'm back in my Sims era, I think. So I was just watching Simsy like all day. I find it really comforting to watch her. It's like, I don't know, having a friend on in the room. I did still have my driving lesson because my driving instructor does cancel my lessons really often. Like she cancels as many as I have due to her own chronic illness. So if she wasn't going to cancel it, I really needed to go ahead with it. So I did still have my driving lesson. I then marked that I got a text from the doctors. I had a blood test the previous week for my antidepressants, and they let me know that I have high cholesterol. That was quite a big thing to find out because I wasn't expecting that. So I'm having to sort of make some lifestyle changes in addition to all the other things that are wrong with me. So I got very upset on that day, which is why they're marked in my feelings. I'm trying to deal with it as best I can, but it is a bit hard right now. I then marked that I went to Morrison's because I then went and bought a load of fruit to try and like switch up my diet, try and swap out some foods, and that is going okay so far, but I'm not known to stick at things, so we'll see. And then I also went on a walk after that as well. One of the big changes I could make here is getting more exercise in. That's really difficult when the weather changes, and also when my spin bike is blocked in by all of our belongings in the conservatory. I also really want to get a treadmill, but I don't even know where we would put it, so I'm still trying to figure that out. But I mean, like today I couldn't go for a run, there's too much rain, so we'll see how that goes. And then I marked that I was reading a book which is not just called Starcross Manor, it's called something like Wedding at Starcross Manor or something like that. If you follow my Goodreads, you can check it out there. I've read so many ARCs, which are advanced reader copies of books. I now am on NetGalley and I request ARCs through there, and I've read like 15 this year and I'm kind of over it right now. I've read a lot of books that have not been as good as I would like them to be, so it's kind of made for a more disappointing reading year. And so unfortunately, yeah, I didn't love that one, and that's in like a run of books I didn't particularly enjoy, so it's a bit of a shame. Then on Tuesday I marked that I had therapy first thing, and then there's some work related thing that I'm not putting on this plan with me. Then I took the afternoon off work and I walked into town rather than getting Stuart to give me a lift, and then I was still reading that book on the train. And then me and my mum went for afternoon tea at Harrods in the Tiffany Blue Box Cafe, which was my birthday present to her. I really recommend it. It's a very bougie and expensive experience, but it's so worth it. It was so amazing. The food was lovely. The staff like couldn't do enough for you. You get as many sandwiches as you want, as many scones as you want. Although with afternoon tea, I don't actually think having as much food as you want is a selling point, because it's like there's always too much food anyway. But yeah, I just really, in general, we really loved it. So I put some photos up on Instagram. I would have liked to have used a Tiffany kit for this week in some ways, because I have a Tiffany kit from SPC that has afternoon tea elements, but I used that kit last year, so to use it again, I do have the kit again for a future haul, but I didn't really want to use it again for that reason, and obviously also I really wanted to use this kit for Anna because it's going to be years before I could use it again. Then me and mum just walked around Harrods for a little bit, didn't buy anything, and then marked that I think Stuart made this Gusto meal. He makes more of the Gustos than me these days, but I do still mark it because I have these custom scripts from Anna that I really like to use. Then on Wednesday, I had a catch up with Susie and my team. She'd been on leave for a couple of weeks, so we just had a catch up. Then there was another work thing that I'm not putting on here. Then I was reading another book, which is called Love Lessons in Starcross Valley. So it's all the Starcross right now. I'm still reading this book. It's taken me a while to get through. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I do own the physical copy of it, and it has a really autumnal cover, which is why I picked it up. I'm still a bit on the fence about what I think about it, which I think is why it's taken me so long to get through. Then I marked that I caught up on Bake Off because I forgot it was on Tuesday. I did make it home in time for it, but I just forgot it was on, so I caught up on Wednesday. And then I marked that I was putting our invitations together. The sticker says save the date, but it is actually our wedding invitations. I just didn't have a sticker that didn't say save the date on it. But basically the wedding invitations that we've gone for have like multiple inserts in them, so I just spent the evening while watching Bake Off putting those together. And then I marked that I fell asleep early. Stuart was at games this night and I fell asleep before he got home, though apparently I had my eyes open while watching YouTube on my phone in bed, but did not respond to him, so a bit creepy. Then on Thursday there was a work meeting that I didn't mark here. Then I had a phone call which was a medication review about my antidepressants, which is a whole ordeal because I just had to swap prescriptions and stuff. I don't know, it was just annoying, but I won't go into it. Then another work thing I'm not marking. Then I was still reading Love Lessons in Starcross Valley. Then I met my mum and I had a Nando's, and then we went to watch the musical 9, which we have never seen performed before, so it was nice to see a different musical. Then I started to feel unwell. So on Thursday was when my colleague tested positive for COVID, and I'd been sat opposite him the day before. So we were a bit concerned that I would get COVID ahead of me getting my COVID jab on Saturday. I really didn't want to not be able to get my COVID jab, but I have not tested positive, and we had screens between us, so I think it was like harder for me to catch it from him. So fingers crossed I'm not going to get it, especially now that I've had my jab. But I was starting to feel unwell, and so then I slept on the sofa because I didn't want to make Stuart unwell. But then I slept on the sofa for 2 nights, and then it turns out that I didn't have COVID anyway, and I just slept on the sofa for no reason. But sometimes I find it easier to sleep there. Then on Friday, there was a work thing I'm not marking. I took the afternoon off sick because I was still feeling pretty rubbish. I was then working on some stuff for Anna. This video will go up when this is happening, so I could actually have included this. So today is World Animal Day, and as part of that, Anna is doing a sale in her shop, a mini sale, and I was going through her shop and I was pulling out all the kits that are animal themed because that is what is going into the sale. So it's such a fun idea. And we came up with this idea like months and months and months ago. And then I kind of reminded Anna the other day, and we had to like very quickly work on it to make sure it was going to be ready. But yeah, so that's today. So happy World Animal Day. And I really hope that you will enjoy the sale at Planner Face. It's a really exciting one, and just like, I just love that we had this kind of random idea. And then as part of World Animal Day, we are doing a readathon, so I'm kind of hosting the readathon parts. So the idea with that is that you read as many books pages as you can in the month of October, and then if you would like to, you can donate to the charity we've chosen, which is Battersea Cats and Dogs Home, through the link which I will put in the description here and will be advertised on my socials and on Anna's, and you donate based on the number of pages that you've read. So I usually donate £1 for every 100 pages that I've read. This is something that I'm doing generally across the year anyway, because I'm doing like donating to a charity every month as part of stuff in my reading journal. But we thought we would just, you know, do it as part of the World Animal Day stuff. So that's the general idea. If you would like to get involved, we would love that. It's relatively low key, so if you're doing it in combination with any other readathons, I am hoping to do Spookopoly from Becca and the Books in October. Then it's like relatively easy to combine it. Obviously, don't feel obliged to donate, and if you don't want to donate based on pages and just want to put a small donation into Battersea, we would still love that. So it's like all very relaxed. It's just if you would like to donate, we would obviously love that, and all of the money will go to Battersea because I'm doing it through a giving platform. So that's what I was working on Friday, which I realise now I could have written in here. Then after that, while doing that, I was watching YouTube. I was actually watching Anna's Plan with Me's while doing work for Anna and stopping YouTube to listen to voice notes from her. Then the electrician came round because where we've been having work done, we wanted the electrician moved some light sockets and then was doing like electrical testing, and I'd not met him before, and he's so lovely, so it was really nice to just like meet him and chat with him, and he's planning to propose to his partner while they're on holiday and stuff, so yeah, really fun. Then we had a takeaway, which I've not marked, and then we watched Wheel of Time, which is a show on Amazon Prime, I think, which is based on a fantasy series by Robert Jordan. It's Stuart's favourite book series, so it's obviously quite important to him that we watch it, even though the show is apparently nothing like the books, and I really like the TV series, so it works well. Then, as I say, I'm kind of back in my Sims era, and I used to have a Sims Tumblr, and it was the most successful social media I ever had. I had like 3,500 followers, and so I was kind of a name in the Sims 3 space. And I was thinking about going back and playing Sims 3, so I was just reading over like my stuff on Tumblr and some of my like previous saves and thinking about if I was going to play it again. I ultimately haven't loaded up the game. I would have to install it on my Mac, and I would have to also figure out moving all my custom content over from my laptop, which I never use and is basically dead. So it's like, it's quite a big deal for me to decide to play, and I think it needs more time than I have right now. But that was what I was doing there, and then I marked there again, I slept on the sofa. Then on Saturday, I marked that I was filming the first part of this plan with me. So the footage come Saturday and Sunday goes kind of dark in this plan with me, and that's because I just filmed it right now at like 5 o'clock at night when it's dark outside because of the rain and because of general, autumnal light in the UK. Oh, the rain is getting heavy now. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Welcome back, Cat's Chaos is back. So yeah, I was filming the plan with me, but that's why the footage is darker, so I apologise about that, but I wanted to get this up on Wednesday to be with Anna. And I'm working in the office tomorrow. Then I had my COVID booster, so exciting. So I get the booster because I'm on immunosuppressants, so I'm immunocompromised, which means I get the booster. They're not available to everybody, but do look online to see whether you'd be eligible if you think you might be. Then we ordered some wax seal kit for our invitations. That took all afternoon after the COVID jab to work on the wax seals because I'd never done wax seals before, and then something went wrong halfway through and it took ages to sort of clean everything up and get it working again. But we finally got there, but I spent probably 6 hours wax sealing our invitations, and now I'm questioning whether it was worth it or not. Then Stuart made dinner, gusto meal, and then we watched Ahsoka, which is the Star Wars TV series about the character Ahsoka, who is in one of the animated series. Then on Sunday, I got up early and rehearsed before I left for rehearsal because I'd had Tuesday and Friday off of rehearsals last week, which was a blessing. So I then meant I wasn't really as practiced for going into the rehearsal on Sunday as I would have liked to have been. So I spent some time rehearsing, which was well worth it. Then we had a 6-hour rehearsal. Then when I got back, I ran a bath and then said to Stuart, like, you know, we've got these 15 minutes. Do you want to talk about the honeymoon? Because we keep putting off talking about it. And we're having to sort of think about when we go based on Stuart's brother is now getting married next year. So just like figuring it out around Matt's wedding. So we were talking about that and talk about where we want to go, and being me and Stuart, we just ended up in this like massive planning session and looking at all different flights and different accommodation and how much it would cost. And so like an hour later I was like, Stuart, I really need to go and bath now. Like it's been run all this time. But we got there, we've decided what we're doing. We haven't booked it yet, but I think we're kind of happy with the general plan now. Then I had the bath, read Love Lessons in Starcross Valley. I made this gusto meal then, I think. No, Stuart still did. I'm making one tonight though. And then we watched Only Murders in the Building. So that is it for today's plan with me. Thank you for bearing with me, because coming back to videos after you've had a break is a bit overwhelming and daunting. So thank you so much for bearing with me and kind of this gap in content on my channel, and while I figure out how I'm going to get back into content, because I'm obviously behind on kit lineups, on reading journals and stuff, so I've just got to figure out what I'm going to do from here. But this is also just a reminder to be kind to yourself when you're going through mental health stuff. It's something I'm working on this year, so I'm trying to sort of let myself off for taking a break when my brain needs a break. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate a like, and if you haven't already, I would love it if you had subscribed to my channel. In the description, you will find a link to all of these shops featured today, especially Planner Face. Do check out Anna's video. Obviously, we've done these Plan With Me's in collaboration, so do check out Anna, because it was her birthday, so she has a much more interesting week to talk about than mine. So definitely check out Anna's Plan With Me. I will also have a link to the Just Giving page if you would like to donate to Battersea and Dogs and Cats Home as part of World Animal Day. We would love that. Otherwise, I'll also have links to my Instagram and my Goodreads if you want any more content from me. Goodreads is the one thing I've been updating during this time. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video whenever that comes. Bye!